Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of English Made Easy, Iniciativa's web series on everything related to the English grammar, the English language, and everything else. So today I wanted to tackle a very important issue, and that is the difference between past simple and present perfect. Most native speakers of Croatian have a problem in differentiating when to use past simple and when to use present perfect. So before anything else, I would just like to quickly talk about the form of these two tenses. When it comes to past simple, we form it by adding d or ed to the actual verb if it is a regular verb. If it is an irregular verb, you're just gonna have to learn them by heart. I'm really sorry about that. As for the present perfect, we form it by using the present of the verb to have plus past participle. That is the third form of the verb. Okay, now that we've dealt with the forms of the tenses, we can start discussing the difference between the two. The most common difference between past simple and present perfect is that the action that happened at a specific point in the past is always described by past simple. So you'll have words like last year, yesterday, last Tuesday, 4 years ago. When it comes to present perfect, things are a bit more vague. So now that we have identified the most important difference between past simple and present perfect, it might help us if we actually knew when present perfect was used most commonly. And we have 3 of these situations. The first one is experience. Let me explain, okay? So for example, you say, I have eaten ice cream. This literally means that you have the experience of eating ice cream. I have read Charlotte Bronte means that you have the experience of reading books that were written by Charlotte Bronte. Get it? The second most common use of the present perfect is when we are talking about an action until now. For example, if you want to say, I have lived in Zagreb for 4 years, this means that you started living in Zagreb 4 years ago, but you still live here. With past simple, we have a very specific point in the past. For example, I moved to Zagreb 4 years ago, or I went to school yesterday. When it comes to present perfect, things aren't as clear. The third most common use of the present perfect tense is when we have an action that did in fact happen in the past, however, it still has some kind of effect on the present. I'll give you 2 examples. For example, if you say, I have eaten too much, this means that you ate too much, but you're still kind of feeling the consequences of it. Don't we all? For example, you still have a tummy ache, and I'm really sorry about that if you do in fact have a tummy ache, okay? Now, the second example is something along the lines of, has everybody come to class today? Clearly, you all came or didn't come to class in the past. However, because, I don't know, the teacher is taking attendance, it has some effect on the present. Get it? Okay, so now we have given you the main difference between when we use past simple and present perfect, and we also briefly discussed when exactly we use present perfect. It is a pretty complex tense, so don't get discouraged if at the beginning you're not the best at it, okay? Because you're gonna get better by practicing, and more practicing. This is it for this video, and if you have any other questions, please contact us at iniciativa@iniciativa.biz. Also, we would like to inform you of the new services we offer here at our school. These are translation and proofreading services, and should you require any of those, please contact us at askme@iniciativa.biz, and we'll get in touch with you. Thank you very much, and talk to you guys soon. Bye!